Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel today. Today guys, we have episode number 4 of my Sorare Road to Glory. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over a lot of things. Before we do get into the video guys, please make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we're going to dive straight into the hot streaks for this game week. Now, it was the first time the it's the game week 1 of the Eredivisie and Contender. We failed last week because, well, we only had one lineup available. As you can see on the screen here, we have managed to hit the 250 points in Contender and the Eredivisie as well. We're kicking off today's episode by claiming our Contender and Eredivisie streaks. You kept the streak alive. Congrats, your Contender streak continues. Choose the reward. Now I can get $6 or 2,000 essence. I mean, the essence is quite, like, it is tempting, but I'm trying to build up the balance more before the start of the Premier League and French League season to get those extra Chelsea cards and Strasbourg cards that I need. So I'm just going to take the money here for both Contender and the Eredivisie as well. You've won $6 cash, which is lovely to see. And then also 250 points in the Eredivisie as well. I will also go for the $6 here instead of the 2,000 essence, which again is going to be helpful towards the cash balance towards the new players that I would need to get before the start or before the deadlines of the Premier League and the French League as well. And we also managed to get a bit of XP here. Have a player in your lineup provide an assist in an Eredivisie match, which who got that? I can't remember who got that actually. Does it tell you? I don't think it does. I won't level up the player just now. And then 200 XP for each player in your decisive. I got Troy Parrott. Well, he scored 2 goals, so I'll be claiming that as well. As you can see, Troy Parrott got the goal. Mine hands unfortunately didn't do anything decisive-wise, but we'll still take the 200 XP. Happy days. I'll use that on some of the new cards that I've picked up. And as I am recording this, we do have the MLS 350 points to hit tonight for an extra $3 as well. I do want to quickly use the Belgian League as an example. So we've hit the 250 points in Contender and in the Eredivisie. Next weekend, we need to try and hit the 300, which I'm confident in doing in, well, both of them, to be honest with you. And before we do get into the game week rewards, I'm just going to quickly show you the only purchase that I have made since the last episode, and that is a Reece James. I picked him up for £24.91. Now, I needed him for the Chelsea collection, and as I'm recording this, he actually just played really well against AC Milan, so I'm actually expecting him to start the season against Palace next weekend. And I did manage to get a Igor from Brighton as the player in the promo they were doing. I sold him on for like £2, I think. I was never going to use him, so I thought I'd just take the money while I could. So that is the only gallery update for now. What I'm going to quickly do is quickly show you kind of the points for now and the positions. I don't think I'm going to get much in terms of rewards this week, so I'm just going to go over it now. As you can see, it's a bit annoying. Oduro got the DMP. It looked like he was going to start by the sounds of it. He was 80% and the manager kind of said he was available, but clearly not. But as you can see, we already hit the 300 points for the second streak just with this team. That's with a DMP as well, so I'm really confident going into next weekend that we can craft a team probably similar to this lineup, but I'll have to try and pick out the goalkeeper. Maybe have to use a classic Zoe. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that. And then also with this one, I mean, the keeper got a error led to goal in the last, like the day after on the Saturday. That got changed. Otherwise, we probably would have hit the streak with this team as well. And we have the MLS boys playing later tonight, trying to hit that first streak with the MLS. Obviously, they've been playing in the Leagues Cup recently, so they haven't been playing in the MLS, so I haven't been able to try and streak. We come down to Contender, and as you can see, this team here, we've still got 2 players to play. And unfortunately, my Japanese K-League team really struggled. They got 2 red cards on the weekend. So yeah, 2 red cards absolutely killed them. They were 2-1 up with a red card, got to 2-2, then they went down to 9, and yeah, the scores were just really bad, unfortunately. But having said that, we still got an assist with one of them, and the keeper here kind of saved us because our French League or second division centre back conceded a penalty and scored really poorly. So that's 2 weeks in a row 2 Contender players have conceded a penalty in my lineup, so something to kind of think on next week. I think looking quite strong in our under 23s lineup. Samu is going to play, and so is Fernandez on Monday. Hopefully try and get the clean sheet of Pulsar there 2-0 up at the moment. All-star lineups really look strong here. And then unfortunately, Bertaccini didn't start when I thought he was going to. But we could probably, I'm hoping we'll still get at least 100 essence minimum. This lineup did very well, but the keeper, I think he's just a backup. I don't think he's going to play. And then our arena had an absolute nightmare. Dessers had a terrible game. Butland conceded, didn't keep the clean sheet. Wang didn't even play. And obviously got Fossey to play later. So we're not going to be getting anything from this one unless Marlon can just score an absolutely insane score. But I really doubt that. Like, to get that many points, I think it's done. So that is where we're up to in terms of the game week. Obviously, I will be back on the Tuesday to finish up where we did finish and go over any rewards we do get. I will see you at the end of game week 102. So then, guys, it is now Tuesday and we are at rewards day. As you can see on the screen, we did manage to get 1,500 essence and 2k of the XP as well. Now, overall, like I have been saying, kind of like in All-Star under 23s, I just want to farm as much essence as possible to be able to craft a lot of in-season cards to hopefully try and hit some star tier 1s, tier 2s to either use in season or just sell them on and then reinvest the money elsewhere. So before we do get into crafting our card with the essence that we did get, unfortunately, we're just short of doing 2 crafts today. But I want to go through quickly. Obviously, I know before I did kind of go through kind of where the teams were at. But I just want to show you the final results and the team. So I won't really go over the players as much. I'll just go over where we got the rewards and stuff. So the Eredivisie kicked off and our team A got promoted to Division 2 and got us 260 essence and 500 XP. Just shy of the... Oh, obviously, this got the first streak as well. And realistically, the keeper had a DMP. So if the keeper actually played, this would actually be enough for the second streak as well, obviously, if he played. So I'm really confident going into next week with this type of team. I probably will keep it the same. I am just kind of waiting to see if Oduro is going to be fit and available for Thursday's game. A lot of rumors saying that he is. So I'm just kind of seeing if he plays in the midweek European game. And then we can decide to risk starting him like we did last weekend. Or I just play my classic Zoe and just kind of have to rotate out of Troy Parrott. But I will decide that at the upcoming game week deadline. And then obviously we've got another 1,000 XP with the other 2 lineups. Again, a 10, a 32, 18, and obviously a DMP. And we still got kind of close to the first streak, even though we already hit it with this team, just with like a poor score here. So it is very doable to hit the first streak, I must say. Moving on to MLS now, I have decided to sell all of my Cincinnati cards. I just don't really have any connection with them. I only bought them to have something to play with in season in the summertime when there was literally no other football apart from like the J League and stuff. Now, I did kind of enjoy it at the start, but then obviously now every other league is back. I'm just so invested in that. And I'm just listing off all the players. Probably going to take, I'd say 50% or maybe more of a loss on the cards, which again, I'm not too worried. I don't really mind. I'm just going to sell them and reinvest them in like Chelsea cards that I need to pick up and Strasbourg cards. We got 500 XP for this lineup, but again, I listed these cards because I got nothing, so that's why there's no reward there. Into contender overview quickly. Now, Team A didn't really do as well because obviously the Japanese boys lost 5-2. They got 2 red cards. I remember they went 2-1 up with 1 red card. Then they went to 2-2. Then they got the second red and then they just collapsed, which I'm not surprised. This guy got a DMP, which is kind of annoying because Lino got a good score. So did our centre mid from the Bundesliga 2. But we did manage to hit the first streak with this lineup here. Team C. Marcinho getting an assist there. And the keeper had a 64, which really kind of helped us. And obviously the bonus points because Nade, the centre-back, conceded a penalty. So that's 2 game weeks in a row I've had a player concede a penalty, which is not good, but we hit the streak, so I can't really complain there. Again, this lineup was just a team of subs or players that probably weren't going to play. And yeah, let's just move on with that one because one of the biggest lineups that we did have this week was the under 23s team where we managed to get 1,040 essence. Clean sheet for Polster. Cassius again, he's been unreal so far this season, getting another goal. Samu with 2 goals last night goes with a last man tackle, and then that actually saved us, well, not saved us, built us up enough to get a top 290 finish. We were 11 points, well, 12 points away from a tier 2, but I will take the essence because that allows us to craft a card today. And then if we move into All-Star, now there was a lot of players where I didn't think they were going to play and I was just not too sure on them. But in the main team, I mean, we had a really good couple of scores here, and Bertaccini, I thought he was going to get a start. He didn't. He only came on like, you know, second half, didn't really have an impact on the game, and they actually ended up losing 3-2. Still managed to get 100 essence there, which I will take. Same with this lineup. Raskin was, I knew he wasn't going to start. Came on and got a last man tackle. Poku, I thought his deal to Leverkusen was already done. So I put him in the B team, got an assist, and now he's actually confirmed to leave. So this team actually would have actually, like, if the keeper started, I mean, yeah, probably wouldn't have got that many points to get the 250 essence, so I'll take the 100. I didn't really expect these players to start. I mean, Diamande had an okay game. I think he was injured. He came off injured. Fernandez was all right. McNulty was actually really, really good. Zoet, I mean, the goal he conceded, he literally fumbled the ball into the net. So yeah, I wasn't expecting much from Team C. Same with Team D. I really wasn't expecting much. And then a red card, Zoet throwing the ball in the net. Or 2 red cards, actually, and a DMP. So yeah, that all-star team was an absolute mess. And I was absolutely gutted with Arena because Butland didn't get the clean sheet. Dessers had a stinker. I watched most of the game. He just didn't, apart from the offside goal, which would have actually probably saved us. And then Hwang didn't even play. I thought he was a nailed-on starter. I guess they were resting him for the Champions League game, which was tonight, and they've ended up losing because Marlon got a goal, Vanaken got a goal, and I probably could have easily topped this. If Butland kept the clean sheet and Hwang played, I really do think we could have got the top spot, but it is what it is. And that is everything for game week 102. I'm actually really happy with the essence that we've got because we've pretty much got 2 crafts. We've got 1 nailed on for now. I'm just hoping in the midweek ones we can get some more essence, and then I can have another craft for the following video. So before we do get into game week 103, because it is a live midweek games like the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, and I will show you the teams that I put out because I don't feel like it warrants its own video. We're going to do a craft first to see if we can pull a nice card to the gallery. So like I have said in previous videos when we've crafted cards, if we do get a tier 2, tier 1 or star, I will use the like clues. If it's just a plain group, I'm just going to not bother wasting them. And hopefully we can try and get our first tier 2 or tier 1 or star. And it looks like it's a normal one. So I am just going to go with this one. Okay, it's a midfielder from Groningen. I don't know how you pronounce that. Oh, he would have been good. Oh, no way. Oh, he looks like he plays though. Okay, his scores actually aren't that bad. I would have loved an in-season Cassius. Oh, because I'm collecting the AZ cards as well. That is a killer, but I will claim him. He looks pretty good. I'm going to have to wait and see what he kind of does score-wise. The only thing with Essence or cards, they don't really pop up straight away at the moment. But whilst I am here waiting for that card to show up, obviously I bought the Reece James. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that previously. I picked up Mwanga for the Strasbourg collection. Now, he was actually on loan by the looks of it last season, but he has been playing in pre-season. So I picked him up hoping that he's going to start. I needed him anyway for the collection, so he's just going to be there. And I will wait until Friday deadline to see the predicted lineups to see if he's going to be featured. And then I'll make my decision if he's going to be in the starting lineup. So now that brings us to game week 103. And as you can see, under 23s once again, I've gone with a strong lineup. Polster in goal, Cassius, Goes, Diamande, Tiknaz, Dao, and Duran. Duran has already played. He got a goal in a 5-2 win. So that puts Fenerbahce through to the next round. Diamande didn't really do much. 38 score. They lost 2-1, but they did qualify. And I think they're going to play Club Bruges in the next round. And as you can see, there's only 3,500 people. And the top 3,000 gets 100 essence. So I'm really confident that we could probably hit another tier 1, maybe even a star. You never know. I think with the way AZ are playing, I think we got a really good chance. Arena, now I am really confident with this lineup. I think we can get top spot here because in the previous game against St. Patrick's, Besiktas absolutely smashed. And having Tammy Abraham who scored a hat-trick and Rafa's captain, I really do think at home, they're going to absolutely annihilate this team. And with them being at home, I do think they're going to keep the clean sheet, which is why I've gone double defense. I'm really confident we can hit a top spot or at least a podium finish in the arena. And then we come into all-star. I only put 3 lineups out because I thought the 4th one was just pointless because I felt like I only had bench players that weren't probably going to feature at all. And I think it was just a waste of time. Team A, Butland and goal scored 59, which actually isn't too bad for conceding 2 goals. Tavernier Suter, obviously no clean sheet, didn't really do much. Raskin again, quiet game. We have Captain Mainan still to play with, Joao Mario and Ibrahim Sadiq as well. So I am pretty confident we can get some more essence. And obviously all I need now is literally 70 more to get another craft. So I'm confident one of these teams will do that. If we go into Team B, now I'm a bit concerned if Oduro is going to start. I feel like Thursday is going to be the game he starts because he's back playing for the under 23s or under 21s. And I just feel like he he needs like a proper game now. Whether that is going to be Thursday in this competition or it's going to be on Sunday when they play in the league. I do feel like he's going to play this week. It just depends if it's going to be Thursday and Sunday or just Sunday. So yeah, what we get in the leaderboard is going to depend if he actually plays or not. Because Vanaken's already got a goal. Jeffy got a 51. I mean, Dessers didn't really do much. Overall, happy with this team as well. Let me move on to Team C. Now, DeWitt, I don't think is going to play. I think he's injured. I think he came off of like he was holding his hamstring. It said on the lineup predictor in the last game. So he probably will be rested. But I didn't have anyone else defensively to like put in the squad. I just thought I'd just put him in. If he plays, he plays. If not, it's not the end of the world. We've got Emerson as well. I think him and Lino, they've got, is it a cup game? I don't know. Or is it yeah, Libertadores. So, I mean, he got an assist last game. I think he's playing really well so far for the games that he's played. Wang got an assist. He was my captain, so it was a good captain choice, getting a decisive. And Danilo actually came off the bench and got an assist because I knew he wasn't going to start, but he's come off the bench, got an assist. And Coop Miners, I think he's going to get rotated into the team. I think they're going to rest a couple of players, have a bit of rotation. But I'm actually I'm quite happy with the way this team's gone so far. So that is our lineups for game week 103. I do want to check quickly, and the player that we did get in at the craft is here. So he did play, oh my god, wow. He scored an own goal and conceded a penalty and got a score of 2 in the game against AZ. Wow, he's actually selling for £11, £10, £13. How much is he on the secondary market? That is the question. Now, obviously, we want to go in season. Oh wow, people are actually listing him for a tenner. That's actually a really good craft. I'll take that. The question is, do I want to play him? To be honest with you, I mean, his scores are actually pretty good, but I've got my AZ boys. I don't think I'm going to use him, so I am actually just going to list him straight away. 10.99 is the cheapest one. Yeah, I'm just going to list him and take the money while I can. I will do 10.55. Someone can have him for that. I mean, I would take, that's a great pickup. Let me know in the comments if you guys know anything about this player. I'll quickly show you, actually, while I'm in the gallery. I'll just go into cards on sale. And yeah, as you can see, the Cincinnati boys are on offer. I just don't have any connection. I don't have any, like, I just don't want to play with them. There's no interest there. It was just a summer thing, just to have something to play with. But yeah, I think that is just going to be today's video. I think we've gone through the rewards. We did a craft. Obviously, we got actually a decent player, which I will take. And what we're going to do is end the video there, because game week 1 is only 2 days, well, 3 days away pretty much until the deadline. And I'm really, really excited for game week 1. I hope you guys are as well. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate the support on the videos already. But for game week 1, I should have my camera set up and ready to go, so we can have a bit more of a better video, a bit more interactive, and then yeah, onwards and upwards. I think it's gonna be a really, really good season for Sorare 26, and I am really excited. So now then, guys, as I said before, I was about 70 essence away from doing another craft, and I completely forgot to collect my daily missions for someone scoring, or Duran scoring in the Champions League qualifier. So I got 200 essence for that. So as you can see, we have enough essence to do another craft. So I decided to put this in the back end of the video, so there will be 2 crafts. Obviously, this is going to be towards the end of the video. But like I said, we're going to craft, and if it pops up with a special, which it doesn't, we're just going to go for number 2. And it is a defender from Go Ahead Eagles. Oh, he doesn't play. It's a DMP, which is kind of frustrating. And it looks like maybe the best player was maybe him. I'm not too sure. Yeah, he looks like the best one out of everyone here, which is quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, Feyenoord, he came off the bet. Oh, he's not playing. Anyway, yeah, DMP, which it is what it is. But I thought I'd put this in just to show you guys that we had another craft. So with that being said, this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.